The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolangatta Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolangatta Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated.
Now exhibitors of our champions. Uh-oh. Yeah. She's been loose a few times, that one. Yeah, they got that heifer back under control, I think so. So exhibitors of our champions of each breed, if you could be starting to move out to the assembly area. We'll be commencing our parade with the Charolais breed, and then we'll be going through in alphabetical order. So we want the Angus to line up beside the Charolais, which will be over there. Your breed banners are all laid out on the turf there, and we've got a couple of our stewards there. So it'll be the Angus, the Bradford, the Brangus, the Charbray, the Droughtmaster, the Fleckby, the Gelfie, Hereford, Limousin, Murray Grey, Red Angus, Red Pole, Santa Gertrudis, Shorthorn, Simmental, South Devon, Speckled Park, Square Metres, and Ultra Black, Ultra Reds. Your breed banners are all laid out on the grass there. If you could line up behind your breed banners, please. Exhibitors, nobody's listening to me.
The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolangatta Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent.
I just wanted a little check up in the John McDonald stand. Can you hear this? Wave to me if you can hear. If you can't hear me, don't wave, and I don't think you can hear. Are you getting any microphone over there in the John McDonald stand? Doesn't appear to be.
Put their thumbs down and shaking their head. They're going.
Well, we need it on eventually. just do another test. Can you hear me out in the John McDonald stand now? Stop. Nobody's nodding. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2. Now I think I'll hear me.
The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated. A bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated. A bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus.
A clap. Thank you. Witness this judging of the Parade of Champions and then the judging of our Champion of Champions. they can tune in to stocklive.com.au, and they're streaming every breed, every ring, and every day right throughout Australia. So if you've got somebody at home that would like to watch this, give them a ring, tell them to tune in to stocklive.com.au.
celebrating the 150th anniversary of our first Ekka. We will commence very shortly in the main ring in front of the John McDonald stand of the Parade of Champions for stud beef cattle very shortly.
The gender view
Of Australia's beef industry, from heritage British breeds and powerful European performance cattle to the tropical composites developed right here for our own unique conditions. Each champion before us represents generations of careful breeding, innovation, and dedication by Australian cattle producers. Today, we are led off by the Charolais breed. The Charolais breed, ladies and gentlemen, had a total of 279 head entered into the Royal Queensland Show. They were judged by Mr. Tom Baker. We welcome also the Charolais World Conference here at the Ekka, which has resulted in a record number of head being judged. Originating from France, Charolais are often called the muscle machines of the beef industry. Cross into profit, with 279 head exhibited and judged, Charolais are recognised for their explosive growth. Our grand champion bull, ladies and gentlemen, catalogue 273, Moongul Victory, exhibited by Kedstock, Pty Ltd. Our grand champion female, category 217, four-way MK Coco U30E, exhibited by four-way Charolais. Junior champion heifer, catalogue number 111, Venturon Starstruck W98, exhibited by Venturon Livestock. Reserve junior champion heifer, catalogue 107, four ways Miss Goldie W14E, exhibited by four ways Charolais. Our junior champion bull, catalogue number 179, Moongul MR V848, exhibited by Kedstock Pty Ltd. Our reserve junior champion bull, catalogue number 151, exhibited by Casaglen Western Star. Our reserve senior champion female, catalogue 214, four ways MK Lucky, exhibited by four ways Charolais. Our reserve senior champion male, catalogue 243, four ways M6 Visa, exhibited by four ways Charolais. As the Charolais leave, we move on to our Angus. A total of 72 head were entered and judged by Marty Rowlands. The Angus cattle, Australia's breed. Angus remains Australia's most influential beef breed, renowned globally for premium eating quality, marbling, and strong market demand. Our grand champion bull, catalogue 413, DSK PR Vice Captain V129, exhibited by HD Alexander and CR Knox. Our grand champion female, catalogue 408, K5X Wilkula U178, exhibited by SB Haywood and KL Smith. Our junior champion heifer, catalogue 350, Mirabella Wild Rose W35, exhibited by Rowan and Helen Beracry. Our reserve junior champion heifer, catalogue 363, K5X Wilkula W144, exhibited by SB Haywood and KL Smith. Our junior champion bull, catalogue 390, Buntgara Dream Wildcard W2, exhibited by Buntgara Angus. Our reserve junior champion bull, catalogue 398, Smithston Whiskey Galore, exhibited by Smithston Farms Pty Ltd. Our reserve senior champion female, catalogue 411, K5X Wilkula T80, exhibited by SB Haywood and KL Smith. Our reserve senior champion bull, catalogue 420, RAF Top Gun V49, exhibited by Goldenfels Angus. We move now to our Bradford breed. 29 head entered, judged by Mr. Wayne York. Bradfords combine the iconic Hereford white face with Brahman influence, creating a breed recognised for productivity across Australia's tougher environments. Our grand champion bull, MCN Corporal, exhibited by St. Joseph's Nudgee College. Our grand champion female, MCN Hermione, exhibited by St. Joseph's Nudgee College. Our junior champion heifer, MCN Deardala, exhibited by St Joseph's Nudgee College. Our reserve junior champion heifer, catalogue 434, Cab High Unique, exhibited by Caboolture State High School. Our junior champion bull, MCN Tucson, exhibited by St Joseph's Nudgee College. Our reserve junior champion bull, Strathgall Pedro 3409, exhibited by St Joseph's Nudgee College. Our reserve senior champion female, Little Valley Barbara Ann, exhibited by Georgia Newitt, and our reserve senior champion male, Chadwick Downs Rampage, exhibited by Chadwick Downs Cattle Co. Next we move to Brahman, a total of 59 head judged by Lawson Cam. Brahmans, the backbone of Northern Australia's beef industry. Brahman genetics influence around half of the national beef herd and continue to shape cattle production across the north of Australia. Our grand champion bull, Whittaker Mr. Tomahawk, exhibited by Whittaker Brahman Stud. Our grand champion female, Raglan Miss Harper, exhibited by Raglan Brahmans. Our junior champion heifer, Hazelton Chloe 7645, exhibited by Brett Kirk. Our reserve junior champion heifer, Busy F Winks W12, exhibited by Busy Brahmans. Our junior champion bull, Hazelton Hannibal 7517, exhibited by Brett Kirk. Our reserve junior champion bull, 2am 10030, exhibited by 2am Brahmans. Our reserve senior champion female, Cadet Miss Garland, exhibited by Token Brahmins and Horses. And our reserve senior champion male, Raglan Mr. Hayden, exhibited by Raglan Brahmins. Next to our Brangus, 38 head entered, judged by Mr. Shane Bishop. Brangus combine Angus carcass quality with Brahman resilience, producing a modern composite for commercial performance. Our grand champion bull, Duff Red Umbera, exhibited by Duff Red Angus. Our grand champion female, Wiona Maggie, exhibited by Wiona Brangus Stud. Our junior champion heifer, N-Bar Wilhelmina, exhibited by Dan and Megan Lamb. Our reserve junior champion heifer, Bulakina Zibibo, exhibited by Hanson Cattle Co. Our junior champion bull, Hazelton Hannibal 7517, exhibited by Brett Kirk. Our reserve junior champion bull, Bulakina Xander, exhibited by the Hanson Cattle Company. Our reserve senior champion female, Vowood Unreal U559, exhibited by Edward and Cara Quinn. And our reserve senior champion bull, Bulakina You're Handsome, exhibited by the Hanson Cattle Company. Onto our Charbres, 18 head entered and judged by Wayne York. Built from Charolais and Brahman foundations, Charbres are recognised for combining growth, yield and tropical performance. Our grand champion bull, Roper Downs Versace, exhibited by Will Davidson. Our grand champion female, Rangeview Vicky, exhibited by Stephen Palethorpe. Our junior champion heifer, Cedar Park Winter, exhibited by Glenn Zymer. Our reserve junior champion heifer, Huntington MME Tartus W138, exhibited by the Welsh Cattle Company. Our junior champion bull, Huntington Warden, exhibited by the Welsh Cattle Company. And our reserve junior champion bull, Huntington Watson, exhibited by the Welsh Cattle Company. Our reserve senior champion female, Roper Downs Victoria, exhibited by Will Davidson. And our reserve senior champion bull, Huntington Victor, exhibited by Welsh Cattle Company. Next to our Drought Masters, 65 head entered, judged again by Mr. Wayne York. Australia's natural wonder, developed in Queensland for Queensland conditions. Drought Masters are one of Australia's greatest homegrown beef breeding success stories. Our grand champion bull, Glenlands J. Gibraltar, exhibited by Glenlands J. Droughtmaster. Our grand champion female, Glenlands J. Good Gracious, exhibited by Glenlands J. Droughtmaster. Our junior champion heifer, Glenlands J. Harmony, exhibited by Glenlands J. Droughtmaster. Our reserve junior champion heifer, Glenlands D. Hallelujah, exhibited by Glenlands D. Droughtmaster. Our junior champion bull, Seymour R. Whiskey, exhibited by Raleigh Orphant. Our reserve junior champion bull, Glenlands D. Heartbreak Kid, exhibited by Glenlands D. Droughtmaster. Our reserve senior champion female, Glenlands D. Haysoul Sister, exhibited by Glenlands D. Droughtmaster. And our reserve senior champion bull, Glenlands D. Highwayman, exhibited by Glenlands D. Droughtmaster. Moving to our Fleck V, 19 head entered here at the Royal Queensland Show and judged by Mr. Martin Lill. They are known as the powerhouse of Europe. Fleck V cattle are recognised internationally for exceptional muscle expression and performance. Our grand champion bull, Trinity Vale Urban Sensation, exhibited by Trevor Anderson. Our grand champion female, Country Style Uptown Girl, exhibited by Colmurran Pines Dean family. Our junior champion heifer, Wandina Denmeyer Willow, exhibited by Country Sand and Concrete. Our reserve junior champion heifer, Trinity Vale West End Girl, exhibited by Trevor Anderson. Our junior champion bull, Tanvale Washington, exhibited by Tanya Coleman. Our reserve junior champion bull, Trinity Vale Victory, exhibited by Trevor Anderson. Our reserve senior champion female, Trinity Vale True Love, exhibited by Trevor Anderson. And our reserve senior champion bull, Wandina Denmeyer Villux, exhibited by Country Sand and Concrete. Our Fleck Vs. Moving on to our Gelvi. 26 head entered at the Ekka, judged by Shane Bishop. Originating in Bavaria, Gelvi cattle have earned a reputation for efficiency, growth, and producing kilograms that count. Our grand champion bull, Wataliba Vector, exhibited by AJ and JC Nixon. Our grand champion female, Midas Yoletta V004, exhibited by CR Braithwaite. Our junior champion heifer, Cross Hill Callista Image W16, exhibited by MJ and SM Agnew and JG and JA Fulton. Our reserve junior champion heifer, Cross Hill Callista's Choice W7, exhibited by MJ and SM Agnew and JG and JA Fulton. Our junior champion bull, Wataliba Wowza W009, exhibited by AJ and JC Nixon. Our reserve junior champion bull, Midas VD Warren W028, exhibited by CR Braithwaite. Our reserve senior champion female, Midas Xena U028, exhibited by CR Braithwaite. And our reserve senior champion bull, Cross Hill Valentino V10, exhibited by MJ and SM Agnew and JG and JA Fulton. Our Hereford, both horn and pole, 49 entered into the Ekka, judged by Miss Monique McKinnon. The famous white face remains one of Australia's most recognisable images in global beef production and has been part of the Australian industry since the 1800s. Our grand champion bull, Devon Court Ultra Star U023, was exhibited by Devon Court Herefords and JTR Cattle Company. Our grand champion female, TE Angie Duchess, exhibited by Ogilvy Pastoral Company. Our junior champion heifer, Truru Marianne W149, exhibited by Scott and Philippa Han for the Truru Whiteface. Reserve junior champion heifer, Kinama Matchless W004, exhibited by Kinama Pole Herefords. Our junior champion bull, Truru Worth a Shot W037, exhibited by Scott Philippa Han of Truru Whiteface. Our reserve junior champion bull, T. Angie Winston, exhibited by the Ogilvy Pastoral Company. Reserve senior champion female, Truru Marianne V076, exhibited by Scott and Philippa Han of Truru Whiteface. And our reserve senior champion bull, Truru Van Gogh V113, exhibited by Scott and Philippa Han of Truru Whiteface. Our Limousin cattle, 40 head entered, judged by Mr. Neil Gotch. Limousin cattle have built a worldwide reputation as champions of yield, producing heavy, muscled, high cutability carcasses. Our Grand Champion bull, New Day Victory V17, exhibited by Ray Zarno. Our Grand Champion female, Mervale High Flyer V7, exhibited by Mervale Livestock. Our Junior Champion heifer, KST Limousins Whiskey Fix W5, exhibited by KST Limousine Stud. Our Reserve Junior Champion heifer, Select CB Orange Juice, exhibited by N&C Week. Our Junior Champion bull, Mervale Vanilla Ice V2, exhibited by Mervale Livestock. Our Reserve Junior Champion bull, Warrigal Webkey W16, exhibited by Warrigal Limousines. Our Reserve Senior Champion female, Willow Glen Vigson, exhibited by the Holy Trinity School on behalf of the Willow Glen Stud. And Reserve Senior Champion bull, Fernvale Vegemite, exhibited by Ray Zarno. Ladies and gentlemen, our limousines. Our Murray Grey cattle, as they enter the ring, 32 were entered, 25 presented today by Judge Mr. David Greenup. Born on the banks of the Murray River, the silver grey coat of this uniquely Australian breed is recognised around the world. Our Grand Champion bull is Amelia Park Icon, exhibited by Amelia Taylor Rose. Our Grand Champion female is Air Park Wallflower, exhibited by Steve and Natty Martin. Our Junior Champion heifer is Mayfair Joyce W8, exhibited by Burnett Pastoral Trust. Our Reserve Junior Champion heifer is Onward Evelyn W11, exhibited by the Bowraville Central School. Our Reserve Junior Champion bull, Amelia Park, Mr. Lincoln, exhibited by Amelia Taylor Rose. Our Reserve Senior Champion, Shell D, Ultra Special, exhibited by Marilyn Hanson. Our Senior Champion bull, Baruna Park Trojan, exhibited by DG and SA Taylor. And our Reserve Senior Champion bull, Monterey Victorious, exhibited by Marilyn Hanson. Our Red Angus cattle, judged by Les Lee, 10 head entered, delivering renowned Angus carcass quality with the added advantage of red coat genetics. Red Angus continue to gain momentum throughout the Australian herd. Our Grand Champion bull, K5X Whiskey W168, was exhibited by SB Hayward and KL Smith. Our Grand Champion female, K5X Design V96, exhibited by SB Hayward and KL Smith. And our Reserve Junior Champion heifer, K5X Foxy by Design, exhibited by SB Hayward and KL Smith. Our Red Pole cattle, 9 head entered and judged by Mr. Glenn Waldron. They are one of Britain's oldest beef breeds. Red Pole cattle are admired for longevity, efficiency, and their distinctive red colour. Their Grand Champion bull, Glenwyn Wise Lady, exhibited by Gary Jones. Their Reserve Junior Champion heifer, Glenwyn Winter, exhibited by Gary Jones. CPS Firefly, exhibited by Lisa Wibley. Our Santa Gertrudis, 94 head entered, judged by Lawson Geddes. Bred to perform, built for profit. The world's first recognised beef composite breed, continue to be one of Australia's commercially focused breeds. Our Grand Champion bull, Riverina YouTube U96, exhibited by the RL Pastoral Company. Our Grand Champion female, Santa Hat Utopia U037, exhibited by Hatton & Co. Our Junior Champion heifer, Waterloo Worth a Shot, exhibited by Georgia Kirkby. Our Reserve Junior Champion heifer, Santa Hat Wren, exhibited by Hatton & Co. Our Junior Champion bull, Ugalbar Valhalla V280, exhibited by Ugalbar Pastoral Company. Our Reserve Junior Champion bull, Ribbleton Wes Wally, exhibited by Hutchinson Family. Our Reserve Senior Champion female, Riverina UCAN U111, exhibited by RL Pastoral Company. And Reserve Senior Champion bull, Magona Tyrant, exhibited by Daniel and Casey Phillips. Our Santa Gertrudis. Entering the ring now are our Shorthorn cattle, 27 entered and judged by Glenn Waldron. They are one of the true foundation breeds of the Australian beef industry. Shorthorn genetics have influenced countless herds and breeds across the nation. Our Grand Champion bull was Southern Cross Walks on Water, exhibited by Southern Cross Grazing. Our Grand Champion female was Rowley Park Work of Art, exhibited by Scott Bruton. Our reserve junior champion heifer was Cottage Creek Miss Thermal W4, exhibited by Alana Travers. Our reserve junior champion bull was Southern Cross Wascally Wabbit, exhibited by Southern Cross Grazing. Our senior champion female, the Banks You Can't Touch This U24, exhibited by the White family. Reserve senior champion female, the Banks Valkyrie V12, exhibited by the White family. And our reserve senior champion bull, Armorvale Vintage Rum V6, exhibited by Armorvale Cattle Company. Our Shorthorn cattle. Moving on to our Simmental, 46 head entered and judged by Mr. Marty Rollins. They are celebrated worldwide for combining performance, growth and maternal power, making them one of Europe's most successful beef breeds. I think we're back on. Sorry about that. We'll just start the Simmentals again quickly. Our Grand Champion Bull, MLM Wolverine W10, exhibited by Monique Miller. Our Grand Champion Female, GK Ultimate Keepsake, exhibited by BK Livestock. Our Junior Champion Heifer, Ellendale Flirtin' with the Barman, exhibited by Ellendale Red Simmental. Our Reserve Junior Champion Heifer, Ellendale Cherry on the Bar, exhibited by Ellendale Red Simmental. Our Reserve Junior Champion Bull, Dragon Valley Wasabi, exhibited by Dragon Valley Simmental. Our Reserve Senior Champion Female, Ellendale Cowboy Killer, exhibited by Ellendale Red Simmental. Our Senior Champion Bull, Sixpence Park Velocity, exhibited by Dragon Valley Simmental. Our Reserve Senior Champion Bull, Silver Linings Union Jack, exhibited by Silver Linings Simmental. Our Simmental cattle. So we move on to our South Devon. 5 head were entered, judged by David Greenup. They're often described as the genetic giants of the cattle world. South Devons combine impressive scale with tremendous retail beef performance. Our Grand Champion Bull, Jambili Vunuvalu, exhibited by the McCutcheon family. Our Grand Champion Female, Jambili Wallflower, exhibited by the McCutcheon family. Our Junior Champion Bull, Jambili Wall, exhibited by the McCutcheon family. Our Reserve Junior Champion Bull, Jambili Woodcock, exhibited by the McCutcheon family. And our Senior Champion Female, Jambili Thumbelina, exhibited by the McCutcheon family. Moving on to our Speckle Park. 87 head were entered, judged by Richard Ogilvie. Bold, profitable, different. One of the fastest growing breeds in Australasia, Speckle Park has captured attention with its unique look and exceptional carcass performance. Our Grand Champion bull, Pinnacle Park Up Market, exhibited by Kenneth and Tanya Falkenhagen. Our Grand Champion female, Pinnacle Park Victoria's Secret, exhibited by Kenneth and Tanya Falkenhagen. Our Junior Champion heifer, KJ Hill Winnie, exhibited by KJ Hill Speckle Park. Our Reserve Junior Champion heifer, Specs on the Hill Willow May, exhibited by Specs on the Hill. Our Junior Champion bull, Gold Star Warden W1, exhibited by Robert Nuttridge. Our Reserve Junior Champion bull, Mac Wilbur W013, exhibited by Mac Agriculture. Our Reserve Senior Champion female, Sarah Lee Universal Lady, exhibited by Sarah Falkenhagen. And our Reserve Senior Champion bull, Foxtail Hill Tommy Turbo, exhibited by Troy Hepburn. Our Speckle Parks. Moving on to our square metres, 17 head today were judged by Mr. Neil Gotch. They are an Australian innovation, proving efficiency drives profitability. Square metres are moderate framed cattle designed to convert grass into beef. Our Grand Champion bull, Highberry Ultron, exhibited by the Golden Pastoral Company. Our Grand Champion female, Golden Squares Tina Turner, exhibited by the Golden Pastoral Company. Our Junior Champion heifer, Catalogue 1209, exhibited by Ella and Carla Cannon. Our Reserve Junior Champion heifer, the Ridge Wirraway, exhibited by Aldridge State High School. Our Junior Champion bull, Sunset Park Willie's Jeep, exhibited by Sunset Park Square Metres. Our Reserve Junior Champion bull, Sunset Park Wirraway, exhibited by Sunset Park Square Metres. Our Reserve Senior Champion female, Golden Squares Vita, exhibited by Golden Pastoral Company. And our Reserve Senior Champion bull, Chelna Vavavrum, exhibited by Ella and Carla Cannon. And the final breed in the Parade of Champions today is our Ultra Blacks and Ultra Reds. 5 head were judged by Mr. Shane Bishop. They represent the next generation of composites. Ultra Black and Ultra Red deliver Angus-style market appeal with northern adaptability. The Grand Champion bull, Bullakina You the Man, exhibited by the Hanson Cattle Company. Our Grand Champion female, Chadwick Downs Mary Jo U154, exhibited by Chadwick Downs Cattle Co. Our Junior Champion bull, Bullakina Zurich, exhibited by the Hanson Cattle Co. And our Reserve Senior Champion female, Anbar Well Earned, exhibited by Dan and Megan Lamb. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Parade of Champions for the Royal Queensland Show for 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to the judging of our champion cow or heifer. They will enter the ring and parade once again. Once they are in the ring, we'll also introduce our 3 over judges who will be facilitating this afternoon's judging of our champion of champions.
The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer
So as the grand champions of each breed, as they parade round, our 3 judges for our champion of champions. We have 3 judges and 3 very competent young ladies they are too. We've had the the pleasure of working with all three of them at various shows around the countryside. Amy Bolton, who comes from down in New South Wales, but we won't hold that against her. And the Westleys are getting up, so that's not helping either. But Amy has a lot of experience in the as a supply chain manager for JBS, and she has judged at many local shows, and also, of course, the Sydney Royal, the National Junior Shows, 2024 Ekka, and also the 2024 Melbourne Show. Beck Skeen. Beck is from a well-known farming family, and is integrated well and truly in the Meldon Park Simmental stud out there at Cecil Plains on the Darling Downs. Again, Beck has judged at the Ekka previously and also Beef Australia, and has deep involvement in junior judging events. And our third judge, Tammy Robinson. Tammy was her father ran a Brangus stud in the Brisbane Valley area, and with her sisters, they run the Three Hearts Brangus stud now. But Tammy has also been involved in judging many breeds. She judged the Santa Gertrudis in 2021 right here on the Ekka ground and did a good job. She judged at the Sydney Royal, and also the State Cattle Championship on the State Cattle Championships Committee. So we welcome our three judges for our Champion of Champions judging.
Thank you very much, Keith. Ladies and gentlemen, just for your reference on how this will be judged, as Keith has just introduced our three judges to you all, they're all going to independently walk around and assess the cattle. After that, we will pull forward a top five. We will introduce one of our over judges who will then talk through that top five. At the conclusion of that, we will announce our champion of champion female for the Royal Queensland Show for 2026.
"21 breeds represented out here in the ring today, and by my count, I hope my additions are correct, but I added it up to a total of 893 head of cattle judged over the 2 days here at the Brisbane Royal. It's a credit to the exhibitors. Just quickly run through the cattle you see paraded in front of you again. The Angus, we have our Grand Champion cow K5X Willacoola U178, exhibited by Stephen Haywood and Kelly Smith. MCN Heroine, the Grand Champion Bradford, exhibited by St Joseph's Nudgee College. The Grand Champion Brahman female is Raglan Miss Harper, exhibited by Raglan Brahmans. Wiona Maggie represents the Brangus breed, exhibited by Wiona Brangus stud. Rangeview Vicky is our Grand Champion Charbray female, exhibited by Stephen Palethorpe. Four Ways MK Coco U30E, exhibited by the Four Ways Charolais stud, is the Grand Champion Charolais. Glenland's J Good Gracious, exhibited by Glenland's J Drought Masters, is our Grand Champion Drought Master female. Country Style Uptown Girl, exhibited by Kalmarin Pines. The Dean family represents the Fleckvy breed. Midas Valletta V004, exhibited by C.R. Braithwaite, is our champion Gelfie female. Hereford's Tiangi Duchess, exhibited by Ogilvy Pastoral Company, took the Grand Champion Hereford Award. While Mervale High Flyer V7, exhibited by Mervale Livestock, was our grand champion Limousine. Murray Gray's Air Park Wallflower V14, exhibited by Stephen Nettie Martin, took out the Murray Gray Award. In the Red Angus K5X Design V96, exhibited by SB Haywood and K.O. Smith, was our grand champion Angus. Red Poles Glenwyn Wise Lady, exhibited by Gary Jones, represents the Red Pole breed. Santa Hat Utopia U37, exhibited by Hatton and Company, was the grand champion Santa Gertrudis female. Rowley Park Work of Art, exhibited by Scott Bruton, took out the Shorthorn Award, while GK Ultimate Keepsake, exhibited by BK Livestock, was our grand champion Simmental. In the South Devons, Jambilly Wallflower, exhibited by the McCutcheon family, was the grand champion. Speckle Park's Pinnacle Park Victoria's Secret, exhibited by Kenneth and Tanya Falkenhagen, was successful. In the square metres, Golden Squares Tina Turner, exhibited by Golden Pastoral Company, was the grand champion Simmental. And Chadwick Downs May Joe U154, exhibited by Chadwick Downs Cattle Company, with our grand champion Ultra Black or Ultra Red. Numbers wise, there was 58 Angus, 27 Braford, 56 Brahman, 35 Brangus, 18 Charbray, record number of Charolais, 232 Charolais, 57 Drought Masters, 18 Fleckvies, 23 Gelfies, 41 Herefords, 37 Limousines, 25 Murray Greys, 5 Red Angus, 9 Red Poles, 81 Santa Gertrudis. And I feel like the lady in the Yui ad, ladies, if you please. 20 Shorthorns, 35 Simmentals, 5 South Devons, 82 Speckle Parks, 17 square metres and 4 Ultra Black or Ultra Red. That's a rundown of the breakup of numbers in our 21 breeds. At least they took notice of me. They've shut up now. This judging, of course, is for our Grand Champion Female. Grand Champion Female Award sponsored by Santos. For this. No.
Oh, the info for the
Yeah,
right. Okay.
the
Yeah, yeah.
sponsors and so on.
Yep. It is champion of champions.
Yeah, right.
Female.
This one here, yeah.
Cow here.
Yeah.
Sash Shield voucher, 3,000 sponsored by Santos. Elder Shield of Excellence, and $100 voucher sponsored by Tough Rock.
Tough Rock, right.
Which I think is those people.
Right, yeah.
But Alex has got their name.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this Grand Champion Female Award. We'd like to thank Santos for their generous support to our stud beef cattle section. And also there's a $100 voucher sponsored by Tough Rock, I do believe, which will go to our Grand Champion Female together with the Elders Shield of Excellence. Right, looks like Tammy, Beck and Amy have made some sort of a decision here, so we'll find out what's going to. Yep. We will bring out their top 5 for a start. So, the 5 breeds we require to come forward in alphabetical order. Angus, if you'd step forward. The Charolais, the Drought Master, the Limousine, and the Santa Gertrudis. If you'd make your way forward, please, and then our young ladies will go through them again. Really is a quality lineup. 21 breeds and 893 head of cattle judged over the last 2 days. And of course, then we had the lead steers and so on earlier on, and I think there were 252 of the open lead steers on Wednesday, and another 100 or so junior lead heifers and lead steers. So all up, a tremendous showing of cattle here at the Ekka 2026, the 150th anniversary of the Ekka. All right, looks like a decision's been made. Oh, she's... Okay, we'll ask one of our very attractive young judges, I might add, and highly experienced young judges, Amy Bolton, to tell us what the collective points of view are.
Thank you. Before I cast my opinion and the girls' opinion, I just want to make a big thanks and mention it definitely hasn't fallen short on me the honour it is to get to stand up here and adjudicate such a competition. I love the Ekka. I've always looked at it as the beef competition where cattlemen come to town and real functional animals come to town and great, easygoing, incredible people with them. So I'm incredibly honoured to be here. I've dreamt of opportunities like this, and a lot of people that have got to do this I still look up to and with a lot of admiration. So I am incredibly thankful for those that put me forward and gave me this opportunity, for backing myself. And I will say it's awesome to be out here with Tammy and Beck. I'm a big believer that women get great opportunities in this industry, but it is awesome to get to be out here. And I will say we made unanimously, which was nice. So I'm just going to go through and talk about the 5 that we pulled up today, and then we'll get a bit of suspense going and announce our winner. Today, I suppose we decided we're just looking for females that package up that muscularity, femininity, functionality. She's still got that femininity, even though that she is, a big, bold, powerful cow. Moving into the Charolais, a female that I think really packages up what we were speaking about. She's got that functionality. She's got that added muscle, that depth, that rib. She moves around on big, strong bone and legs, feet and legs there that she gets around on really well. Just an outstanding female, and again, a really solid bull calf there with her that she's doing a great job on. We moved to probably a more moderate cow here in the Drought Master cow, a bit more of that moderate type in terms of size. A really fleshy female, really easy doing female. She's got a young calf there at the side. I think a female that really depicts the Drought Master breed characteristics in that fleshing and easy doing ability, and again moves around really well on those feet and legs. We come down into the youngest female here in our top lineup, just 23 months of age, and she caught our eye immediately. He said, you know, she does just look like a fresh 2-year-old that's dropped a calf on the ground and is doing such a fantastic job. She moves on a great set of feet and legs. She's that beautiful wedgie shape, really feminine, strong spine, deep bodied, and a beautiful udder underneath her, beautiful teat placement, and again, moves really well with that. We move back down into, again, another older female, a really functional Santa Gertrudis female that's got a lot of body again as well, strength of spine, that femininity, and again, raising a really, really big calf there beside her. But again, as I spoke about, the functional traits that we wanted to look for, those maternal traits, good udders, femininity, muscularity. I think the females that we've brought up today really do scream that. The females out the back there, again, really awesome attributes on those animals, functional females. But the 5 we brought up, as I said, it was really unanimous amongst us to bring these up. I think I get the job of being able to announce our winner. That's right. So without further ado, we'd like to announce that the interbreed champion female today is our Charolais female.
Thank you very much, Amy. And the Charolais female grand champion, interbreed champion female for 2026 is 4Ways MK Coco U30E, exhibited by 4Ways Charolais. Probably a little bit fitting too that the Charolais are the feature breed this year, and they take out the grand champion female, interbreed female.
Thank you very much, Keith, and congratulations to our Charolais winner. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors who have been the sponsors of the Champion of Champion for some time, the Santos Group. Today, Darren Greer and Carly Miller will be presenting their checks. I'd like to welcome them into the photo, please. I would also like to welcome Jenny O'Sullivan, who is presenting the Elders Shield of Excellence. The Elders provide shields of excellence across the entire range of stud cattle here for all of our grand champions, and their support is greatly appreciated.
The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer
So now,
65
Bulls
industry-relevant
parade for the
Limousin and
judging
Angus
of
bulls
the
at the
Bassingthwaite
Coolabunga
family
Sale
trophy.
Yards, August
Trophy
15th.
contributed
Semen
by
and
the
morphology
RNA
tested,
in
fully
recognition of
vaccinated.
the
A bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL
a
agent.
tremendous amount of
The Gender
work
View
and effort
Invitational
put in
Bull
by the
Sale will offer
Bassingthwaite
60
family over many, many years as a councillor on the RNA. That was Alistair Bassingthwaite, but the family very, very strong supporters of the RNA. So our Grand Champion Bull Award is named in the honour of the Bassingthwaite family. And we've got our Grand Champion Angus Bull, DSK PR Vice Captain V129, exhibited by HD Alexander and CR Knox. Grand Champion Bradford Bull, MCN Corporal, exhibited by St Joseph's College, Nudgee. Grand Champion Angus Brahman Bull, I'll get it right in a moment, Whittaker Mr Tomahawk, exhibited by Whittaker Brahman Stud. In the Brangus, Duff Red Angus, exhibited Duff Red Umbira U550 to take out the Grand Champion Brangus Bull Award. Grand Champion Charbray was Roper Downs Versace, exhibited by Will Davidson. Grand Champion Charolais Moonghoul Victory, exhibited by Kedstock Proprietary Limited. Grand Champion Droughtmaster Bull was Glenland's J Gibraltar, exhibited by Glenland's J Droughtmasters. In the Fleckvies, Trinity Vale Urban Sensation, exhibited by Trevor Anderson, was our Grand Champion Fleckvie Bull. Grand Champion Gelfie went to Witalabar Vector, exhibited by AJ and JC Nixon. Devoncourt Ultra Star U023, exhibited by Devoncourt Herefords and JTR Cattle Company, was our Grand Champion Hereford Bull. Limousins New Day Victory V17, exhibited by Ray Zano, took out the champion Limousine Bull. Murray Gray's, yeah, you haven't finished walking yet. Murray Gray's Amelia Park Icon, exhibited by Amelia Taylor Rose, was our Grand Champion Murray Gray Bull. Red Angus Palmview BT Wombat W5, exhibited by Tony Martin, was the Grand Champion Red Angus. Red Pole Red Cactus Robe, exhibited by Ross Draper, took the Grand Championship Award there. In the Santa Gertrudis Riverina YouTube U96, exhibited by RL Pastoral Company, was our Grand Champion Santa Gertrudis Bull. In the Shorthorns, Southern Cross Walks on Water, exhibited by Southern Cross Grazing, took out the Grand Champion Shorthorn Award, while MLN Wolverine W10, exhibited by Monique Miller, was our Grand Champion Simmental. South Devon's Jambilly Vinnavaloo, I'll get it right in a moment, I think, by the McCutcheon family, was the Grand Champion South Devon. Pinnacle Park Upmarket, exhibited by Kenneth and Tanya Falkenhagen, took out the Grand Champion Speckle Park Award. Highbury Ultron 3516, exhibited by Golden Pastoral Company, was our Grand Champion Square Metres Bull. And in the Ultra Black Ultra Reds, Bullakina You the Man, exhibited by Hanson Cattle Company, was the Grand Champion Ultra Black Ultra Red Bull.
Ladies and gentlemen around the ring, you will also notice that there is a QR code for the People's Choice. It is for the favourite breed pair. So you have seen the females. You've obviously got the bulls currently in front of you. At the conclusion of the bull judging, the females will come into the ring as well. But if you have made up your mind, you are more than willing and able to scan that QR code and vote for who your People's Choice is. So there are some signs around the ring, inside the ring, and then in front of the John McDonald stand on the ground. You only get one vote, but make it count.
When you see a lineup of cattle like that, makes you realise that the beef industry in Australia is in pretty good hands. And when you also consider that probably half the Australian beef herd is situated here in Queensland, we're not a bad old place, Queensland. But of course, there's a lot of New South Wales and southern exhibitors here, and it's good to have them up here too. These various breeds of cattle, I was asked once, why would you have various breeds? But you get, each breed has got a certain contribution to make to the beef industry, and without these purebred seed stock, a lot of our cattle now are produced from a crossbreeding situation, and without the purebred seed stock to go in to make that crossbred where you get that hybrid vigour and extra growth for age, that's what this is all about. And it's an educational day as well as anything here today and yesterday and earlier in the week when we had the lead steers and the junior handlers and young judges. We've had tremendous support from young judges, and we've got to keep them coming through. Our three judges here today, our three young judges, have all gone through that young judges system and learnt their trade, and we thank them for their support as well. I think we've got them scratching their heads a bit. That's a magnificent lineup of bulls.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our three judges to one of our judges who will then provide commentary across each before we crown the 2026 Champion of Champion Bull at the Royal Queensland Show.
Right, we've reached a sort of a decision now. We'll bring our top 5 breeds forward. Yes, you tell me, Tammy, and we'll... Right, can we have the Charbray bull forward, please? And the Charolais. And the Drought Master. And the Santa Gertrudis. And the Shorthorn bull. Up this way. Oh, right, yep. So there's our top 5. Now our attractive young ladies will go through now and select their champion of champions. Right, I'll hand over now to another one of our attractive young judges, Tammy Robinson, to announce the champion.
She's not so young anymore, Keith. Firstly, before I begin, I'd just like to say a very large thank you to the Ekka. I've been coming to Brisbane Exhibition for most of my life, showing cattle, leading cattle, judging cattle, and it's definitely part of my life. And to stand up here today and be actually able to adjudicate the interbreed, it's amazing. So we had a really long chat. We were again fairly unanimous. We had a couple of small chats on what we'd like to do on bringing our top 5 line forward. Starting with the Charbray bull. By gosh, that's a bull there that stands on a lot of bone. He stands on some beautiful muscle and softness, and he's got a wonderful, good, strong top line, and he's very much worthy of standing up here in this top line today. We come to the Charolais bull. He's a powerhouse. He's got a massive top line. He's got an EMA of 154. He's got a muscle that carries right through his whole body, but he's also got some softness to go with that, and I can really admire that in that bull. Coming to the Drought Master. Super impressive EMA of 153. He's standing here with some stats that are absolutely phenomenal for a tropical bull. An amazing top line, beautiful masculine head, and he's got that beautiful smooth body and skin that carries right through him. And a real credit to the owner, and should be standing up here in this top 5 today. We've got a Santa Gertrudis bull again with that beautiful skin type. He's got a beautiful masculine top, head, carrying that strength right through his top line. He's as long as a train, and I just really admire the body type of this bull. And again, I'm very worthy of the top 5. We've gone with this little shorty bull. He's a baby of the team in here, but there's a lot to love about this young calf. He, again, that beautiful barrel, carries that beautiful body type, and I just think in 12 more months, he's going to be a powerhouse of meat and muscle. So, I'm on the job. Yeah. Looking at these bulls here today, we went backwards and forwards, and I just want to give an honourable mention. We brought it down to 2 bulls, and our runner-up bull today was the Droughty bull. I really love him. I admire everything about this bull. So he's got a beautiful top, and like I said, the EMA on that tropical bull's absolutely phenomenal, and I just felt like he deserved an honourable mention. So with further ado, I'd just like to bring the Charolais bull forward. It's really, really hard to walk away from this bull. The performance and power of this bull is a force to be reckoned with. That beautiful body type, beautiful masculine head, but he's got this beautiful neck extension as well, and that's why he stands up here at the top of the pack. So congratulations to the Charolais breed.
Thank you very much, Tammy. And our grand champion bull is Moongool Victory, exhibited by Kedstock Proprietary Limited, the Price family from out there at Yulbar.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, they receive the sponsorship prize from Santos. I'd like to welcome Darren Greer and Carly Miller, if they would like to present the ribbon.
The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender View Invitational
vote for your favourite breed pair. If you just scan the QR codes around the ground, please vote for which ones you think is the best. We will close the judging prior to the judges starting to speak.
Now, just to call, there are a number of delegates, of course, from the Charolais Society's their World Congress year. And Colin Rex would like to see you if you could come down down near the ring. Our delegates, World Congress. We'll get you down here to introduce you to the crowd, probably. As I said, we move on now to the judging of the Warby Family Trophy. A trophy sponsored by Santos, the grand champion, or the champion of champions, the champion pair, in recognition of the many, many years of service given to the RNA, Royal National Association of Queensland, by Alan Warby and his family. Just those World Congress delegates for the Charolais Society. You might see Colin Rex hobbling along there on his... I keep telling him he's got to get his knees fixed, and he said, oh, one of these days. But he's there, just heading to where the cattle entered this ring. Yep. Can we have these pairs to step forward? The Charbray, the Charolais, Droughtmaster, Limousin, and Santa Gertrudis. Those 5 breeds, if you'd step forward, please. We want to get you. That's the top 5 breeds. Judging a pair of animals now from the one breed. Right, discussions. Right, over to Beck Skeen now to give us the judges' decisions on these 5 pairs and then, of course, the Warby Trophy.
Thank you, Keith. Before I pass my comments on our wonderful pair group that we've got here today, I'd like to warmly thank the RNA Society for the 150 years. To have us 3 ladies out here today is very, very exciting and very humbling. As Tammy said also, and Amy, we've spent a lot of time in this ring, and I've spent a lot of time over there, so it's quite surreal that I'm standing in front of you all today. With our 5 groups today, it was pretty anonymous what we chose. We're looking for functionality, breed type, structural correctness, and just that overall power and performance that we really like to see in all of our cattle. We've got to make comment for our Charbray group here. They're only a young group, certainly a group you've got to admire for that little bit of extra bone, nice amount of skin, nice and smooth right through those shoulders, and a good straight top lines. Just 2 very solid pair there. Our Charolais group, you've got a bull that's got the performance, the thump, and he walks out well, and you've got a female that follows him. Again, with that performance, she's long, and as we both said in their classes before, 2 representatives that you've really got to appreciate for their breed type. We've got Droughtmaster group here. You've really got to appreciate that little extra length of body. They're good tropical coat type. They're nice and smooth through those shoulders. A varied 2 group again. Our Limousin group, we thought we'd mention our Limousin female was our second pick today. So you've got a younger group here, a bull that's only 26 months and a female that's 29 months. They're just a good 2 pair, you know, they've got those breed characteristics of those little bit of extra performance in that hind quarter. They've got plenty of length and just good doing cattle. Then we've got our centre group here today. Certainly a group that you've certainly got to admire for that length of body, that little bit extra performance, that good coat type that we've mentioned all day. But it's come to a unanimous decision, and we can't go past our Charolais group today.
And of course, it's the Charolais breed this year. This will be the 10th out of the last 15 shows that the Charolais breed have been successful in the Warby Trophy. The Charolais breed represented by Moonghoul Victory, exhibited by Kedstock Proprietary Limited, and 4 Ways MK Coco U30E, exhibited by 4 Ways Charolais.
Thank you very much, Keith, and congratulations to the Charolais breed, who have completed a clean sweep so far. They are receiving the Alan Warby Trophy, which today is being presented by Mr. Alan Warby, past president of the Royal Queensland Show and president of the Beef Committee for some time. Santos once again generously sponsor the champion pair class, so I would welcome Darren Greer and Carly Miller to present both a ribbon and a cheque. On behalf of Santos, I would also like to welcome the Honourable Tony Perrott, Minister for the Primary Industries, who will present one of the ribbons. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your champion breed pair, the Charolais. Could the international delegates for the Charolais World Conference, if they'd please be able to enter the ring as well, as there is going to be a photo at the end. We also still have one more award, the People's Choice, to give out, which we will do at the conclusion of the photos.
The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant
Award to be announced, and that's the People's Choice Award. We'll give you that announcement in a moment. But we'd like to thank the Cottrell family for their contribution of the Perpetual Trophy for the People's Choice, and that's the pair that you voted on. You, the crowd, voted on our People's Choice. And we'll announce that result for you once the obligatory photography session takes place.
The Gender View Invitational Bull Sale will offer 65 industry-relevant Limousin and Angus bulls at the Coolabunga Sale Yards, August 15th. Semen and morphology tested, fully vaccinated, a bull for everyone. Contact your preferred GDL agent. The Gender...
Okay, well now the People's Choice Award has been decided, and of course you're all good judges out there because you selected the Charolais pair for the People's Choice Award, so congratulations again to the Charolais Society. And we've got all those delegates from the World Congress for the Charolais here in the middle. Again, a big thank you to the Cottrell family for contributing that Perpetual Trophy.